Among the most highly awaited tech releases of the year are Samsung's next-generation foldables. The South Korean tech giant unveiled the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6 in July last year, and if all stays on track, we can expect their successors to launch in just a few months. These devices aren't just about innovation, they're also among Samsung's most strategically important products. Despite pioneering the foldable segment years ago, Samsung has seen stagnating sales in recent times. To address this, the company is reportedly working on more affordable foldable variants, although those won't be part of today's focus. Right now, let's zero in on the flagship foldables expected to debut in July 2025. Here's everything we currently know about the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7. Earlier this year, Android headlines reported that the Galaxy Z Fold 7 would measure less than 4.5 mm when unfolded and 9.5 mm when folded, including the camera bump. Without the bump, its thickness could hover near 9 mm, positioning it as one of the slimmest book-style foldables, excluding some Chinese alternatives. The Fold 7 is expected to have dimensions of 158.4 by 143.1 by 4.5 mm when open. For comparison, the Fold 6 measured 153.5 by 132.6 by 5.6 mm, making the new model 4.9 mm taller, 10.5 mm wider, and 1.1 mm thinner. Aside from these tweaks, it will retain its squared edges, thin bezels on both displays, and a minimalist design. The Fold 7 is also expected to carry an IP48 rating for dust and water resistance, just like its predecessor. While the Fold 7 looks like a modest evolution, the Galaxy Z Flip May 7th arrive with a major design shakeup, particularly regarding its cover screen. The same source leaked renders showing a significantly larger outer display, suggesting Samsung may ditch the folder-shaped cover screen. This year, both rear cameras are embedded within the display, similar to the Moto Razr lineup. The cover screen will expand outward, thinning the bezels. However, the renders show a noticeable difference between the inner and outer bezel thickness, which looks a bit odd. Aside from the expanded outer screen, the Flip 7 isn't expected to undergo major visual changes. And no, it won't be slimmer than before. It's rumored to measure 166.6 by 75.2 by 6.9 mm, making it roughly 1.5 mm taller and 3.3 mm wider than the Flip 6. Like the Fold 7, it should also offer IP48 water and dust resistance. Now, in terms of display upgrades, the increased width of the Fold 7 will allow for more screen space. Rumors suggest the outer display could grow to 6.5 inches, up from 6.3 inches, while the inner display might expand to 8.2 inches, a 7.9% increase over the 7.6-inch screen on the Fold 6. That would make it the largest foldable screen Samsung has ever offered. Beyond just size, the Fold 7 might also include Samsung's next-gen creaseless folding panel, the same one showcased at MWC 2025. The panel may come with additional protective layers for enhanced durability, though some sources suggest this upgraded screen might not be production-ready in time for launch. As for the Flip 7, it's expected to pack a 4-inch outer display, up from 3.4 inches, and a slightly larger 6.8-inch inner display. The larger cover display will stretch across the entire top half of the phone. We may also see improvements like fewer visible creases and stronger glass protection. It's worth noting that competitors like the Moto Razr 50 offer smooth 90Hz AMOLED outer screens, while the Razr 50 Ultra features a 165Hz display, matching the inner panel. Samsung may respond with higher peak brightness for its own cover display. Performance-wise, Samsung's upcoming foldables are expected to be powered by the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 Elite for Galaxy, based on a 3nm process. This chip brings a 45% boost in CPU speed and up to 40% more energy efficiency over the Gen 3 chip used in the previous Fold and Flip models. The Fold May 7th also include a larger vapor chamber to sustain high performance levels during demanding tasks. Both foldables are expected to offer at least 12 GB RAM and 256 GB storage, although 16 GB RAM and 1 TB options like in the Galaxy S25 Ultra, may not be available. Sam Mobile reports that the foldables could ship with One UI 8.0 based on Android 16. That's exciting, as Android 16 is rumored to include features like live updates, an overhauled photo picker, and deeper health data integration. If Samsung can finalize One UI 8 in time, the Fold 7 and Flip 7 could be among the first devices to launch with Android 16. If not, they'll debut with One UI 7 and receive an update later. Either way, both devices will benefit from Samsung's new policy of 7 years of Android and security updates. Camera-wise, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 could feature a 200MP f/1.8 primary sensor, the same one used in the special edition Fold 7 models for Korea and China. This would be a substantial upgrade from the current 50MP sensor, promising sharper images. The Fold May 7th also retain a 10MP f/2.4 3x telephoto lens, a 12MP f/2.2 ultra-wide sensor with a 123 degrees field of view, and a 10MP f/2.2 front-facing camera on the cover display. The under-display camera, currently 4MP f/1.8, is expected to be upgraded, though exact details are unclear. Whether it brings better clarity or higher resolution, users are hoping for meaningful improvements. As for the Flip 7, major camera changes are not expected. It's likely to stick with a 50MP f/1.8 main camera and a 12MP f/2.2 ultra-wide lens with a 123 degrees field of view. The front-facing selfie shooter will remain at 10MP. Although no new sensor rumors have been confirmed, Samsung may enhance the camera experience with new Galaxy AI photography features. Now for the disappointing part: battery life. The Fold 7 will likely retain its 4,400 mAh battery and 25W fast wired charging, just like previous generations.
Why?
Possibly to keep the phone's slim profile intact. That said, the new Snapdragon 8 Elite chip is far more efficient, which could help extend usage time, assuming the increased screen size and possible overclocking don't eat into battery life. The Fold 7 is also expected to support 15W wireless charging via the Qi 2.0 standard. Still, when competitors like the Oppo Find N5 and Honor Magic V3 offer 5,600 mAh and 5,150 mAh batteries respectively, Samsung's conservative approach is concerning. Could Samsung surprise us with a larger cell this year? Let's hope so. Tipster Tarun Vats recently shared a Geekbench listing via Phone Arena for the Fold 7, which cites Android 16. If accurate, and the launch does happen in July, Samsung could indeed